Good. Take this wide in 3, 2, take it wide. Good. Take it back together. All right, step and kick. Here we go in 3, 2, step and kick right here. Good. High knees in 3, 2, 1. High knees right here. Good. Back to kicking our bums in 3, 2, 1. Pull across that chest. Squeeze into that back. Good. March it out in 3, 2, 1. March it here. Little boxer shuffle. Take those arms up, back and around. Good. Roll those shoulders forward. And swimmer hugs right here. Good. March it out. Take it wide. Good. Back together. We're going to reach and tap. Tap with that right. Reach with that right. 3, 2, reach and tap. Good. Reach across that chest in 3, 2, reach across. Stretch out those fingertips. Good. March it here in 3, 2, march it out. Take it wide. Good. Back together. All right. We're going to step out with our right to a nice big squat. Step it forward in 3, 2, step forward. Squat that out. Good. We're going to change that leading foot. Step forward with that left in 3, 2, step to the left. Good. March it out in 3, 2, shake it out. All right, ladies, we're doing a time drop today. Every round gets a little shorter. We're going to start off with 45. So 45, you're going to have your 2 sets of weight. 45 is not egregiously long, so you don't have to go too light if you don't want to. But usually the longer rounds you go lighter, shorter rounds you go a bit heavier. Or you can just do what I do and just do the same thing through the whole thing. All right, we're going to hit those racks with the weight. So rack to your shoulder. We're going to do 2 rack squats, 2 presses. If you've got heavier weights, you can dip in for a push press. Lighter weights, we just hit that press. So it's 2 and 2. Here we go. In 45, 3, 2. Let's do it right here. So push into those heels, drive up, squeeze the bum, belly button nice and tucked, hit, push, push. So it's 2 squats, 2 presses. Big breath in, squeeze through those glutes, belly button nice and tucked. Good. Elbows are tucked to that waist as well. We got a nice core engagement. 15 seconds. In 10. Here we go, last little bit. In 5, 3, 2, nicely done. All right, we're gonna stagger that right foot back. It's not a lunge, so the way you can stagger it is take that right foot out, 90 degrees, pivot to the ball of your foot. That's our staggered. We're gonna hit a staggered deadlift. So I'm gonna pull the weights in front of me, then I'm gonna come up, rotate, bicep curl. Down, rotate, bicep curl. Here we go. In 3, 2, hinge. So 80% of our weight's in that front leg. Drive through that heel, hit that bicep curl. Big breath in, squeeze up. Belly button's pulled right through that spine. Good. Lengthen out those hamstring muscles. Last 15. Right here. Good. In 5, 3, 2. Awesome. All right, we're going to switch that up. So it's going to be the left side. We're going to deadlift through that right or through the opposite side, come up, tricep kickback, and then down. So you're going to pull up so your palms face you, and then hit out. Here we go. In 3, 2, hit that staggered deadlift, left foot back, right foot forward. Good. Squeeze into those glutes. Hinge through that tricep. Kick back. Push through that front heel. Good. 20 seconds. Right here. Elbows right back to that wall. Shoulders are nice and stable. Down from those ears. In 5, 3, 2. Awesome, right there. Shake that out. All right. I'm going to put down one weight. We're going to overload our right side. This is going to be nasty for you, so modify if you need to. We're going to hit a curtsy lunge. Stay low. Hit that reverse lunge. So that's going to burn right through that quad muscle. All right, here we go. Right curtsy, right lunge in 3, 2. Let's go through that left heel. Push through. Good, so that core is nice and tight. Belly button's right to that spine. Pushing right through that front heel.
Is the weight in the arm open?
Yes. Good, 20 seconds. Right here. So as we curtsy and we lunge, that arm comes down, and you'll feel a little core engagement there. Here we go. In 5, 3, 2. Woo, come up slowly. Shake that out. Switch over to the other side. That's the beauty, left and right, right? It's not over until you do it both sides. In 3, 2. Curtsy left behind right. Good, keep that core nice and tight because you're going to feel that core as that weight drops down right inside of that leg. Woohoo! Here we go, 20 seconds right here. Last 10, longest round. In 5, 3, 2, shake that out. Grab some water, ladies. All right. Okay, one more standing, well, left and right. Then we get to move to the floor. So, weight in that right hand. We're going to lateral lunge to the right, or to the left, sorry. Push through to that inside heel. Come up, upright row. So try not to flare that elbow up. We want it just to come to that armpit, keeping that shoulder and elbow nice and aligned. So lunge, upright row. You can make it one big movement if you want. 45 in 3, 2, let's go. Push to the inside, drive up for that upright row. Good. Keep the bum nice and tight. Core is nice and engaged. Toes are facing forward. 20 seconds. Here we go. Last 10. In 3, 2. Awesome, right there. You know we're just going to the other side, ladies. Here we go, lunge, upright row. In 3, 2. Let's lunge it, upright row. Good. Squeeze into those bums. Core is nice and tight. Good. Here we go, in 10. In 5, 3, 2. Grab a little sip of water there. We're coming down to the floor. We're gonna hit a push-up and a row. So you can do your push-ups from your toes or your knees. If you're on your knees, which I'll be for my push-ups, one push-up, you can keep to your knees for that one row or pop to that plank. One row, keep those hips nice and square, and then hit the push-up, opposite arm comes up the second time through. Here we go. One push-up, one row, left to right in 3, 2. Let's go right here. Squeeze those glutes, big breath in, exhale. Good. Squeezing those glutes as much as you can. Belly button driving in to that spine. Widen those feet if you need to keep those hips a little bit more still. Good, 15, right here. In 5, 3, 2. Awesome, right there. Good job, ladies. We're gonna turn around onto our back. We're gonna lift our left leg, keeping our right leg to the floor. We're gonna lift those hips up and keep this position. We're not bridging, we're gonna hold this. So we're pushing through that right heel. Arms are gonna come up, and we're just gonna hit those tricep crushers. You can do this with one weight, 2 weights. If you're doing it with one weight, you're here, whatever works, but we're gonna try and keep that leg. Hips off the ground. Core's nice and engaged for that stability. Here we go in 3, 2. Let's go right here. Arms up, shoulders stay nice and still. We're just hinging from those elbows, squeezing that bum. Core's nice and tight. Driving into that heel. Nice big even breaths. Big breath in, exhale up. Good, we're at, I can't see, 15 right here. Here we go, ladies. In 5, 3, 2. Awesome, right there. All right, you know the deal, left and right. So, right leg goes up. We're gonna hold that bridge position for that left side, and we're gonna hit flies, open back, chest flies right here. We're gonna make sure we don't touch the floor, squeeze in and out. Here we go, our arms are bent to about 45 degrees. In 3, 2, let's go right here. Shoulders are again down from those ears. Exhale, inhale, nice and controlled. Feel those chest blades move in as you pull in with those arms. Here we go, ladies, 15 seconds, right here. Almost there in 5, 3, 2, awesome. Nicely done. 2 more, ladies, before we drop some time off this clock. We're gonna hit our dead bug. So take those hips, push them right into your pelvis, right into your pelvis, gluing that lower back to the mat. 1 or 2 weights for this. If you're doing 1 weight, actually, if you're doing 2 weights, pull them together because your arms are gonna drop at the same time. So you're doing leg drops with both arms. Coming back, bend the knee as needed. The more you bend, more modification, helps keep that back nice and low. You hinge from those hips. Extend makes it a little bit harder. Figure out what works for you. Here we go in 3, 2, let's go right here. Exhale as you lower, inhale as you're back together. Good. It also depends on how your hip flexors are, ladies. I can extend my left leg all the way down. My right leg, I have to bend my knee. Good. The whole purpose is keeping that lower back right into that mat. No bubbles. Everything tightens in and pushes down towards that mat, that belly button. Pulls into that spine. Almost there. 3, 2. Nicely done. All right, 1 weight comes down. I'm gonna hold the weight end to end at its buds over my head. I'm gonna extend my legs out. You can have your head on the floor or up. Then I'm gonna pull up, twist, twist, roll it down. Out, up, roll it down. The modification to that is 1 leg out, up, twist it out. All right, here we go, ladies. 45 seconds, last one in this round. Squeeze into those bums in 3, 2, let's go, extend out. Up if we can, roll to the side. Roll down through that lower back. Squeeze into those glutes. Good. Really think about that belly button pulling into that spine. And then rolling through that lower back as you come out. Almost there. 3, 2, and rest it right here. Nicely done, ladies. Those are our 11, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Those are our 11. We're gonna repeat them all, except I'm gonna take 5 seconds off the clock. Very generous, aren't I not? Okay, so this is a 40-second round. 15 seconds transition. Starting from 2 squats, 2 push presses. All right, rack those weights to your shoulders. Lighter weights, it's just a push press. Heavier weights, you're gonna dip in to those legs to push press that up. Here we go. In 3, 2, let's go. 2 squats, push through those heels. 2 presses. Big breath in, exhale up. (15) right here. Less than 10. Hitting that 5 right here. 3, 2. Awesome. Let's stagger that right foot back. We're gonna hit that staggered deadlift with that bicep curl. Here we go. In 3, 2. Let's go right here. Push those hips back. Drive up, rotate, bicep curl. Good, big breath in as you deadlift. Exhale as you drive up and bicep curl. Three, 2, nicely done. Switch over to that other side. We're hitting those tricep kickbacks. Here we go in 3, 2. Let's do it here. Draw to those hips, kick that back. Squeeze in, core is nice and tight. Good, 15, right here. Last 10. In 5, 3, 2. Awesome, right there. Good job. All right, lateral lunge to that upright row. Oh, sorry, no. Skipped over the best part. Curtsies. Let's go. Right hand with that weight. 3, 2. Right behind left. Curtsy to that lunge. Drive through that heel. Good. Woo. 20 seconds. Right here. Here we go. Last 10. In 5, 3, 2. Nicely done. We're going to hit that opposite side. Here we go. In 3, 2. Left behind right. Weight in that left. Core is nice and tight. Good, 15, right here. Last 10. In 5, 3, 2. Awesome. Nicely done, ladies. Now we're hitting that lateral lunge. Upright row. Weight in that right hand. Lateral to the left. In 3, 2. Here we go. Push through that inside. Drive up. Right row. Good. Belly button's nice and pulled in. Squeeze into those glutes. Good. 20. Right here. Here we go. Last 10. In 5, 3, 2. Awesome. Switching that over to the other side. In 3, 2. Here we go. Push, drive, squeeze into those glutes. Good, 20. Right here. Last 10. In 5, 3, 2. Awesome. On our floor, push-ups and rows. 1 push-up, 1 row. I guess I should be happy all my white hairs are falling out. 3, 2, go for it. I'm shedding like a German shepherd, man. Every time I look down, there's a nice little new white hair on the mat. Big breath in, exhale, out. Good, 15, right here. In 5, 3, 2. Let's come onto our back. These are our tricep pressures with that bridge hold, single leg bridge hold. Let's go, right foot down, left foot up. In 3, 2, here we go. Shoulders down from those ears. Squeeze into those glutes. Nice and controlled. Good. Almost there. 10 seconds. 5, 3, 2. Rest it here. Right leg comes up, left leg stays down. We're hitting those chest flies. Arms at 45. Don't let them hit the floor. Here we go. In 3, 2, 40 seconds here. Belly button's nice and tight. Squeeze those glutes. Nice and controlled. Body's nice and still. Good. Almost there. In 5, 3, 2. Awesome right there. Our dead dog ladies with 2 arm drops and alternating leg drops. 1 or 2 weights. 2 weights. Make sure we pull those weights together. In 3, 2. Let's hit it here, or lower back, right to that mat. Squeeze into those glutes. Exhale as you lower. Inhale as you come back to center. Good. That belly button is just digging into that spine. Magnet pushes into that mat. Almost there. In 3, 2, rest it here. Good. 1 weight comes down. We're going to do that full extension with those legs. Pull up to that seated twist. Remember the modification. Sitting and using 1 leg for that lean back. In 3, 2. Let's go right here. Good. Roll it down. Squeeze into those glutes. Head can be off the floor. It can be on the floor. Whatever feels good. That chin should be off our chest. Squeeze into those glutes in 3, 2, rest it here. There we go. Round 2 in the books. We get to take 5 more seconds, actually 10 seconds off. We're going down to a 30-second time, but we're going to only have 10 seconds between each exercise. So it's kind of like a rapid round. We'll see if we do a finisher. We might just deserve a shorter class today. Given our mornings and our weekends, it's like maybe we just stretch longer. Don't always need a finisher, right, guys? All right. Starting with rack squats. 2 squats, 2 presses. Final round for these 11 exercises. Here we go. In 3, 2, go for it. 2 squats, 2 presses to elbows, pulls in to that torso. Ten seconds, right here. In 5, 3, 2, awesome. Let's stagger that right foot back for that deadlift. Bicep curls on this right side. Although 80% into that left foot. 3, 2, here we go. Drive through that left heel. Squeeze the bum together. Core is nice and tight. Nice and controlled. Push through that heel. In 5, 3, 2, awesome. Switch that over to that left side. So now our weight goes into that right heel. Hit those tricep kickbacks in 3, 2, deadlift, pull to those hips, kick it out. Push into those heels, squeeze into that bum, core is nice and tight. Elbows are back. Shoulder blades come together. Kick out through that hinge elbow. In 5, 3, 2, nicely done. One weight comes down, we're hitting those curtsy lunges. Weight in that right hand, right behind left. In 3, 2, let's do it. Curtsy, lunge. Dig into that front heel. Try if you can through this shortened one. Stay low if you can. Less than 10 right here. In 5, 3, 2, awesome, slow up. Switch it over. Rapid round, hitting this quickly. In 3, right behind left or left behind right. 3, 2, go for it. Stay low. Push through that heel. Good, 15 seconds. Here we go. In 5, 3, 2, awesome. Laterals into that right hand. Lateral lunge, left, upright row, right in 3, 2, push that through, up. Belly buttons in. Halfway, 15. In 5, 3, 2. Nicely done. Switch it over to that other side. Here we go in 3, 2, let's go. Dig, whoop. Halfway, 15 seconds. In 5, 3, 2. Nicely done. All right, on that floor. 1 push-up, 1 row. Here we go. In 3, 2. Let's do it right here. Nice strong push-up. Hit that row, hips. Stay nice and square. Good, 10 seconds. Right here. In 3, 2. Awesome. On our backs. We're gonna hit those whole glute bridges with that tricep crusher. In 5. Let's have left leg up, right leg on the floor, arms up in 3, 2. Hit those tricep crushers. Woo, 30 seconds. Arms are shaking though. On the home stretch, ladies. Keep the bum nice and tight, belly button tucks right in. And 3, 2. Awesome. Right there. We're going to switch that over. Right leg up, left leg down on the floor. Hips come up. Hit that fly, chest fly right here in 3, 2. Go for it. Good. I don't do a chest fly too often, which means my chest is probably going to hurt. Keep that bum nice and tight. Squeeze into those glutes. Almost there. And 3, 2. Awesome. Here we go, ladies. Dead bug. 1 weight or 2. Alternate those legs. Hinge at those hips in 3, 2. Go for it. Everything's flat to that floor. Good. Almost there. 30-second round. In 3, 2. Rest that there. 1 weight comes down. We're hitting that full extension. Sit up and twist. In 3, 2. Extend. Sit up and twist. Good. Squeeze into those glutes, belly button, nice and tucked. Almost there. 10 seconds. Right here. In 3, 2, and finish what you started. And then you're done. Nicely done, ladies. All right, we deserve a good stretch. Let's lay those legs nice and long. Arms over your head. Big breath in. Take those big breaths in. Feel that breath come into your body. Lengthening out that whole body, and then big exhales as you fill, or as you exhale and just let that body sink into the mat. Good, we'll take our feet flat to the floor. Arms are gonna come out in a T position with our palms facing the ceiling. We're gonna drop our knees to one side, bringing that top leg over that bottom leg for that deeper lower back stretch. Look the opposite way of those knees. Get into that spine. You wanna feel this in through that lower back, in through that spine. And if you have tight glute muscles, you may even feel it through the glutes. And then we'll come back to center, shift our weight, bring those knees over to the other side, drop that leg over the other leg, keep those shoulders flat to the floor. Good, and we will shift all the way onto our tummy. Hands above our head. We're gonna do a lying down quad stretch here. So we're gonna take our right foot up to our bum, grab that with our right hand, squeeze into the glutes, and then as we exhale, we're gonna push those hips into the mat, lengthening out that glute muscle. Really push those hips down into the mat. Every exhale, see if we can get longer through that muscle. Good, and we'll just switch that over. Left foot comes up to that bum. Grab that with your left hand. Big breath in. Exhale and push those hips, squeezing that bum into the mat. Really driving them down, lengthening out that quad muscle. And we'll release there. Hands come to our shoulder. We're gonna push our chest off the floor, onto our knees. Start to walk those hands back towards those knees. Curl your toes underneath your feet, and then we're gonna push onto the balls of our feet. Bum's gonna come up, and we're gonna slowly trace those legs, chins to our chest, and slowly come to standing. Head will be the last thing that comes up. And we're gonna take a big breath. Spread those legs out. Nice wide stance, hinge at those hips, let the arms fall down to the floor. Send the hips back to the wall, pushing into those heels. Use the floor too, if you can, just to almost push your hips back, lengthen out those hamstring muscles. Let's walk our hands over to the left leg, grab at the shin. Take a big breath in, exhale, bring that chest closer to that left leg, deepen into that hamstring stretch. And then walk it over to the right side, grab that leg, big breath in, exhale. Good, and then curl that chin to your chest, round out through that back, and roll yourself up. Good. Take your hands behind your back, link them at your back. Big breath in, we're gonna open up that chest, so squeeze the chest blades together. Chin comes off your chest, arms come out from your body. Just open up that chest from those flies and push-ups. Good, and we'll stretch out those tricep muscles, one hand down your back, push through that elbow, lengthen out those tricep muscles, reach those fingertips down that back. And then side bend at the same time, getting that nice stretch through the back into those obliques. And back to the top. Push those fingertips down. And then side bend. Good. Big breath up with those shoulders. Pull them right back. Exhale. Reach those fingertips down, linking out the top of those shoulders. Big breath up. Back. And down. And then just wiggle and move it all out. Thank you, ladies. Good job.